Here's the analysis result for the guy you filled out the survey for. He scores B+. He's a good guy. Welcome to the Strong Brew, where you get answers to questions you're not supposed to ask. These are some things you may want to know about the man in your life. If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure? Will he try and use money to control you? Will he share housework or just make you do it all? In fights, when he gets angry, does he get aggressive? During intimacy, does he understand that no means no? Is he jealous, suspicious, or possessive? Will his attitude towards you change after having kids? Will he treat your parents with respect? What if you have conflicts with his parents? We tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. These are things nobody else will tell you. Things that are important for your future. This is a safe space for truth. No judgment, no platitudes, no login, no payment either. Our questions are from real life, but our answers come from science. Now, I built this thing, me and my husband, and honestly, we built it and we live it. We are both Stanford grads, we both have worked at Google, and we've been happily together since 1998. Along the way, we've added a son, now 13, and 4 dogs. We are genuine folks. If you're a woman trying to understand any man in your life, here is how it works. Go to www.thestrongbrew.life. Click on the Understand a Guy button there. Answer 10 questions about him. Watch a video tailored to your guy. That's all there is to it. It is completely anonymous, no login, no payment, no games, no manipulation. This analysis is obtained by combining solid trait psychology with cutting edge AI ML. We represent each person's personality with what is known as a feature vector. This has 10 elements, so our data is effectively 10-dimensional data. In case you're wondering how we can infer so much from just 10 questions, well, 10-dimensional data is very complex. There is a lot you can learn from that level of detail.
Okay, I think that does it for the preamble. Now let's plunge in. Let's start with this guy in his career. Will he go far or just talk big?
He is the kind of man who usually makes steady progress in his career, not just talking but actually putting in the hard work. He's disciplined and keeps things organized, which means he's reliable and gets noticed for it. He doesn't get distracted by excitement or trends. He puts his head down and gets the job done.
Can he bounce back from failure?
He is not the kind to break down easily when things go wrong at work. Instead, he stays calm and doesn't let his emotions get the best of him. He doesn't get overly anxious or moody, so you won't see him sulking or pulling away.
What do people at work think of him? Do they like him?
People at work generally respect him because he's hardworking and reliable, but he may not be the most popular or friendly. He isn't loud or rude, but he doesn't sugarcoat his words either, which might lead to some sharp conversations now and then. He's not the type to pick fights, but he also won't go out of his way to please everyone.
If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure?
He will genuinely be proud of you if you do well in your career. Your success does not threaten him. Instead, it makes him happy to see you grow. He isn't the type to compete with you or make you feel small.
What if you start earning more than him?
No, he's unlikely to resent you or feel insecure if you earn more than him. He has a steady sense of self and doesn't measure his worth by who brings home a bigger paycheck. He's driven by care rather than competition, so jealousy isn't likely to grow between you.
Next, let's talk about how he is with money. Does he overspend? Is he reckless with money?
He's careful with money and pays attention to where it's going. You won't see him spending wildly or buying things on impulse. He likes to keep things planned and organized. He works hard for what he earns and prefers to save or spend on things that truly matter.
Does he show off and pretend to be richer than he is?
He lives within his means and doesn't try to look richer than he actually is. You won't find him showing off or spending money just to impress others. He believes in working hard for what he has and doesn't care much about outside opinions.
Is he too generous, too stingy, or just right?
He is kind and warm hearted, especially toward people he cares about. When it comes to money, he tries to be sensible rather than stingy. Instead, he wants to make sure resources are used in a meaningful way.
Will he use money to try and control you?
He is straightforward and practical about money, not secretive or controlling. He likes to keep things clear and organized, so he's likely to talk openly with you about expenses, savings, and plans. He isn't interested in playing games or holding control over you through money.
Let's see how this guy is with sharing housework. Will he share housework or just make you do it?
He believes housework should be shared, not just your job. He understands that running a home is a team effort, and he will do his part when needed. You won't find him expecting you to handle everything alone or taking your help for granted.
Will he help you or just boss you around and tell you what to do?
He is the type who will actually get involved with chores and even changing diapers, not just stand by and tell you what to do. When there's work to be done at home, he will step in and do his share, especially if he sees you need help. You might not always hear him talk about it, but his actions will show his support.
Now let's see about how this guy is during fights. In fights, does he try to understand your views or just win the fight?
He tries to understand your side rather than just arguing to prove he's right. Even if he has a strong opinion, he is caring enough to listen and take your feelings seriously. Arguments with him don't usually turn into shouting matches or stubborn power struggles.
Does he become aggressive when angry?
When he's angry, he stays respectful and doesn't say hurtful things or act out aggressively. He knows how to keep his emotions in check, so you won't have to worry about harsh words, yelling, or losing control. Instead, he handles his anger silently and tries to sort things out without making a scene.
Does he have a bad temper?
No, he's not the kind of man who gets angry very quickly. He has good control over his temper and usually remains calm even when things go wrong. His steady nature is a strength, not a warning sign.
Will he say sorry and accept his mistakes?
He is able to say sorry and take responsibility for his actions. If he makes a mistake or hurts you, he won't try to blame you or make excuses. Instead, he will own up to what he did and try to make things right.
Next, let's talk about intimacy and physical chemistry. During intimacy, does he respect your boundaries? Does he get that no means no?
Yes, he will respect your boundaries and clearly understands that no means no. He is caring and values the comfort and trust of those close to him, so he won't push you or make you feel pressured. If you say no or need space, he listens without argument or complaints.
If you are not in the mood for intimacy, will he react badly?
No, he is not the kind of man who takes it personally if you're not in the mood for intimacy. He understands that everyone has their own feelings and needs space sometimes. You won't feel pressured to explain yourself or cheer him up after saying no.
Can you trust him not to shame you or share your private moments, maybe love letters, photos, or videos, even after a breakup or a bad fight?
Yes, you can trust him to handle private moments with care. He values trust and would never use something personal to hurt or embarrass you later. Even if you have disagreements, he won't bring up personal things to make you feel small or ashamed.
Is he loyal or is he likely to want to have affairs?
He is faithful and does not get easily distracted by other women. When he commits, he means it and gives his attention to the relationship. You can trust that he takes promises seriously and respects boundaries.
Will he be jealous, suspicious, and try to control you?
No, he is not over possessive or controlling. He doesn't act jealous or suspicious without reason. He knows everyone needs space and independence.
This guy says he is protective in a good way. Is he actually just being possessive?
No, his protective nature is not a sign of a controlling personality. He looks out for you because he genuinely cares about your well being, not because he wants to control or limit you. With him, you'll notice support, not interference.
Now, onto the topic of kids and how this guy will be as a father. If you guys have kids, will he make you do most of the work?
He will see parenting as a team effort and not expect you to do most of the work alone. He believes both parents should share the responsibilities and joys of raising children. You won't find him calling parenting your job or sitting back while you handle everything.
Kids are very messy. Will he lose his temper with them?
When the kids mess up or get upset, he will stay calm and not lose his temper. He understands that children make mistakes and get emotional, and he handles these situations with patience. He believes in guiding rather than scolding, so the kids feel safe to learn and grow.
If you guys have kids, will he still support your career?
Yes, he will support your role as both a mother and as your own person. He understands that you have your own dreams, interests, and needs outside of parenting. He won't expect you to give up your identity for the sake of the family.
Will this man say one thing early on, maybe while dating, and then later after kids and marriage change his tune and try to make you give up your career?
No, he's not the kind of man who will support your career now and then ask you to quit after you have a child. His care for you is genuine and he respects your ambitions beyond just the home. He sees family life as a team effort and understands that both partners can have their own goals.
Next, let's see how this guy treats your parents. Will he be respectful with your parents?
He will treat your parents with real warmth, not just polite manners on the surface. His care runs deep, especially for the people who matter to you. He will try to build a comfortable and honest relationship with your family, not just do the bare minimum. He will honestly try to adjust to your family rather than expecting them to change for him.
What if your family creates stress or interferes a bit in your lives?
If your family creates stress or interferes, he will handle it calmly and not make things worse. He doesn't lose his temper easily or start unnecessary arguments. Instead, he listens, tries to understand, and looks for peaceful solutions, making sure you feel supported throughout.
Then let's analyze the role this guy's family will play in your life. Is this man modern with you but a completely different person when other people, say his parents or bosses, are around?
No, he is not the kind of man who is modern with you, but then expects you to suddenly act like a traditional, supportive wife in front of his relatives. He believes in being genuine and fair, both at home and with family. If he supports your choices and personality in private, he will stand by you the same way in public.
If there is tension between you and his parents, will he support you?
If there's tension, he will support you and not just stay out of it or side with others. He understands that loyalty in a relationship means standing by you, especially when things get tough. He will listen to your side, defend you fairly if needed, and help find a solution together.
Say you have a conflict with his mother, what will this guy do?
He is not a mummy's boy who blindly follows his mother in every situation. While he respects and cares for his parents, he also understands the importance of standing by his partner. He believes in protecting his relationship and making you feel secure.
Will he share all the private details of your relationship with his mother or sister?
No, he will not share every detail of your fights or private life with his mother or sister. He values privacy and believes that what happens between the two of you should stay between you. This shows that he respects your trust and wants to protect your bond.
Now let's zoom out and put it all together.
So this is why this guy scores B plus. He's a good guy. Being in a relationship with this man, day in and day out, feels steady, caring, and reliable. He isn't flashy or overly romantic, but he shows love through actions and quiet support.